1 year straight and I'm play Premier League team and beat up the whole of them. 1 year straight and I'm 1 year straight and I'm 1 year straight and I'm
What? What?
1 year straight and I'm play Premier League team and beat up the whole of them.
Oh my God!
Pleasure and big head speed and big head speed and big head speed. Me I come for you. Understand?
I don't want peace. I want problems always.
Trouble down a garden, trouble down a garden after player was stabbed after the game. But not only that, we saw the West Kingston derby locked at 0-0, and also we saw a pretty much a decent outing from the Vere Phoenix team versus Cavalier, despite the game that they lost. Welcome back, people, to MG Sports TV. Thank you very much again for tuning in. Really appreciate it. So, I don't know, so the program can't run unless you guys hit the like button. And well, we just want to say, people, massive respect for the support. Really appreciate the support every time, all the time. This is Game Week 35 review show. And again, we'll make it a long one because I don't know anything go. A lot of things that happen. So, I want to get the video them as short and as spicy as possible. So big up on yourself. All right, let's start off with Mullions versus Waterhouse. Waterhouse fighting for top 6. They aren't giving up. Waterhouse racing Waterhouse and Tivoli. So these are the three teams who are fighting for top 6. But as it stands, Waterhouse kind of push the board forward. Racing though, very strong position, you know. But let's touch on this game. Mullions battling relegation right now, and you'd expect that this team would actually come and put up a fight. Yes, in some sense they did, but I just don't think that they're clinical enough in the final third. They are creating opportunities. They are getting in the danger zone, but Mullions just not getting the ball over the line. Game decided by Andre Fletcher in the 62nd minute. And as you know, Fletcher will always find the back of the net. Fletcher is in impeccable form so far this season for Waterhouse. And him scoring is just highlighting how well he's doing so far this season. And it's a worthy goal as well. But definitely it is Waterhouse just pushing over the edge, consistently pushing to get all 3 points. And it's a good look. I do think that Fuzzy would be happy with his team performance in front of goal so far. But if you think about it, they are giving up chances. Maybe that is something that Fuzzy have to work on, has to fix. Next up, we have is Cumberland versus Portmore United. Cumberland, who haven't lost a game since the appointment of Alex Thomas down at Cumberland. They haven't lost a game. And Portmore United went down there, grab the 3 points and run away. Literally run away. I thought that was a very good performance again from Cumberland. The crowd was behind them. The atmosphere, the intensity, they really stood out. And they took the game. They almost got a point from the game. Last minute penalty save from Russell. Big save there from Russell to upheld the Portmore United 3 points that they already have. Goal scored by Ronaldo Robinson in the 45th plus 1 minute. Ball inside the box. Ronaldson was the one who was first to latch onto it and hit the back of the net. And that definitely solidified Portmore United in the top 6. I do think that Portmore probably pushed to get third place or even second place. Kind of a bit far away, but they can definitely push for it based on the amount of games that are left. So we'll see how that one materializes. But Portmore United still continue with their limited amount of goals being scored, but definitely strong defensive performance. Again, another clean sheet. Next up on the agenda, we have is Mount Pleasant versus Arborview with a 3-0 victory in favor of Mount Pleasant. Arborview still quite close to the drop zone. They will definitely want to lift up those performances, most definitely. Mount Pleasant, Gadiel Irvin in the 33rd minute, finding the back of the net. Then a brace from Nicholas Nelson in the 59th, and sharply after in the 61st minute. I do think that this is something that we're seeing now where Arborview is concerned. Whenever they've conceded the first goal, head starting to drop, and then sometimes then pick up and then concede again, head drop. So that is something I've worked on. So concede less than 3 minutes, 2 goals less than 3 minutes, you know, that's something that they have to look into. So Mount Pleasant continued their top of the table run, but they are looking very, very good and really strong so far this season. Next up on the agenda is Cavalier versus Vere Phoenix United. Now, let me be honest. I was at this game, and you guys that have seen the highlights of that game, Busy was undoubtedly the man of the match. Dwayne Atkinson was man of the match. He was unplayable. But I'm going to just give you guys a little bit of discussion on this game. I thought that this game was one of the Vere Phoenix best performance this season. Now, I do understand, I do know that I do understand that they lost a game. But in context, performance that I saw from the Vere Phoenix team, or the shape, the structure of the team, was actually one of the best I've seen so far this season. Standout player for Vere Phoenix, I thought that also, funny enough, this is one of Kyle Butler's best performance. I was truly impressed with his performance. He looked like a proper Premier League player in this game, especially when he went to sit in the 6th position. He looked like a proper Premier League player. Not them look a short pass, you know. And funny enough, he could have gotten a red card in start of the game. Very aggressive as well. But I thought that this was a game I said, you know what? He looked comfortable playing, and he looked like he can play. In a struggle, like my struggle to get much of the ball, him really turn up in this game. I have to say it was a good performance, a very good performance from him. But player on I thought Rabina Garden was unplayable. Rabina Garden was cooking Ian Sworth the entire game. He was cooking Ian Sworth. Rabina Garden, top performance from him as well. And he was also the one who scored. But overall, Cavalier, the more dominant team in most aspects of the game. Shaquille style opened up the opened up the scoreline in the 42nd minute. Then shortly after that, Jal Mara Calvin with the next goal. Second half started, and Rabina Garden nicely worked down the wing side and still fall inside the middle of the I think in the center of the 18-yard box, and basically box the ball in goal. And I do believe that Vino has to look at himself for that one. Quite unsure what Vino was doing. Meaning if much I stop the ball, I'm not trying to pick up the ball. But my word, that was an awful goal for a goalkeeper to concede. Yes, the shot was hit from quite close, but it was straight at him, and he bent down to take up the ball, and why? Just run straight to him. He got to him hand, and he got to him foot. But Rabina Garden find the consolation in the 65th minute. And the game was at 2-1. They know that something could happen. Something could happen. But sharply after that, very sharply after that, Dwayne Atkinson find the back of the net. I don't know why so much players in the Vere team are commit in that one. But Dwayne Atkinson kind of put the nail in the coffin right now. In the coffin for that game. Now, Vere still looking like the more likely team out of everyone to go down. They need literally 7 points from the last 3 or 4 games that they have left, which is quite difficult because these are some tough games. They do though have Tivoli to play down at Wembley, so maybe they can get something from that one. Anyways, next match we have is Montego United versus Dumbo Olin. Fletcher and Jordan Fletcher with a brace in the 28th minute and also in the 41st minute to kind of set up Montego for the first half. And also Che Benny in the 45+4 finding the back of the net as well. And on the 88th minute, Nazim Grant complete the 4-0 victory. Well, they are in the relegation scrap as well, but it's not looking too positive for them. So that is something that they definitely have to work on. And they have some they have some real tough games coming up. And I do believe that the Mullions versus Dumbo holding game could be a decider for who will join Vere Phoenix. Probably in a tier 2. God, Vere technically gone. Racing versus Chapleton and the final match day, Monday Night Football. Racing defeated Chapleton 3-0. A very good, solid performance from Racing, actually. Quite an attacking performance. Lots of moments for Racing in that one. Javon Cole opened the score sheet in the 29th minute. But a brace from Tajay Grant actually solidified the Racing victory. Tajay in the 45th, basically 46th minute, immediately after the second half, and Tajay Grant again with a brilliant header in the 79th minute to conclude the 3-0 victory for Racing United. And on the final match day, West Kingston derby, big match, and that game ended 0-0. Quite an astonishing performance from both teams. I do think it was a very good game, very intense, lot of yellow card, tough game as well. But big incident after the game. Roger Williams incident, got stabbed. Apparently, basically, it was told that female, it was some domestic issue. It was some domestic issue and he was stabbed by a female. Not the story that you'd want to hear, but the positive note is that he's now in stable condition in the hospital. And so players went to look for him. Just showing some fabulous moment. Speedy recovery still. So it's definitely going to be tough for Arnett because both first and second choice keepers are out. Tyrone Williams and now Roger Williams. So they have to go for the third string keeper, which is going to make things quite complex or complicated for them. So speedy recovery, Roger. Hope you're doing better, my friend, and fight on, people, that concludes game week 35 review show. Big up on yourself. I try to drop the preview by Thursday. By Thursday, Friday, I'm going to try to drop the preview. So big up on yourself, people. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe button for preview for game week 36. Massive respect, people. Thank you very much again for the support. Really appreciate it. See you guys again. Until next time, MG Sports TV. We are out. God bless. Boom. I mean, outside.